Hi there, everyone. Keegan here. I just wanted to warn you that this next episode is electric. More than that, it's art. The character we introduce today truly speaks to the highbrow entertainment that we provide here at Fiction First, and also speaks volumes about what happens when we put our minds together. Episode 16, One Punch Gnome, is dedicated to friend of the pod, Sam Harris, who has been a big supporter of ours and is also a huge One Punch fan. Anyway, speaking of fine art, I've been taking some of our best and dumbest goofs and gags and immortalizing them forever with the powers of Photoshop. Check us out on Instagram at FictionFirst and Twitter at FictionFirstPod to keep up with all of those ongoing jokes. Also, our 1,000 downloads milestone is in sight, and we wanted to do something special to celebrate. Exactly what that will be is still up in the air, but maybe we'll record a special Dungeons & Dragons one-shot about a family band of adventurers, or maybe I'll finally release that collection of Rhett singing some of Frank's greatest hits. If you have any ideas on what you'd like us to do, let us know on Twitter, Facebook, or anywhere else you can find us. With all that said, let's get back into it. If It's Mysteries has been hired by the Boromar crime gang to locate a stolen raptor around the small town of Taernsby. On their way there, the crew thwarted an attempted robbery and made some new friends in the process. What happens when the city slickers find themselves in the middle of a local festival dedicated to the god of strength and steel? Find out this time on Fiction First. So that was your nightly event. And you settle down.
That was our random encounter.
Yeah, kind of a similar thing. And
wait a minute. What was that giant bird thing?
It's called nature, Paxton.
Yes, every animal isn't being ridden or corralled once you're out of the city.
From my current experiences, it seems like most animals are rideable. from what has been explained to me about this world.
I have no reason to fault you for
Yeah,
that.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't really get a good look at all, and it was just kind of this like ominous silhouette. But it was sizable, probably like.
Is it like when Ash looks up and sees Ho-Ho like flying
not
away?
as majestic,
Okay.
Certainly, but
Pokemon reference.
But it was probably like the size of its body. It actually like seemed to be like the size of like a deer, kind of, and it was more of like a glide as opposed to like a flapping.
Okay.
But yeah.
Flying deer.
I thought
Reindeer.
I thought it might have been one of those pterodactyls.
It was Santa.
Santa.
There's a reindeer.
It's May.
Yeah, he's enjoying his vacation.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we can go ahead and the rest of your travel goes by pretty uneventfully, unless you want to add any events to it.
I do want to tell everyone. So I know I was kind of snide about it the other day, but I did just want to give you a heads up about my weekend. Let's just say we've got an assassin in our pockets, and I'm going to leave it at that.
An assassin in your pocket? Is it like a tiny person?
This conversation is over.
It's a very angry fairy.
It's like Ant-Man?
You know what? I just
The play Ant-Man.
From the
play
box. Ant-Man.
I just thought of what I want to do with the assassin. So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
I'm really confused, Uncle Frank.
That's okay, bud.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, as we're riding, I look over and I go, "Hey, Halwin, is that an assassin in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?"
Don't try me, Francis.
Oh, hey, I forgot to ask this, Keegan. Is there a driver to this wagon? Who's driving?
One of you.
Probably Frank. I feel
Yeah,
like.
I felt like I was driving, but
I had no clue. I thought
Yeah.
we had been given a driver.
who just watched us almost get
There's just
robbed.
been some like random gnome up at the front who's just been quiet the entire time.
Hey,
That's all I was
fellas, ready to go?
Yeah. Oh boy, that was a great sleep I had last night.
Slept like a rock.
I was out? I zonked right
So what's canonical? What is Frank actually driving?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean, if you guys want a little gnome driver, you know,
A
why
chauffeur.
not?
I don't feel like we should
Okay.
have a gnome.
It's a little late now. I should have asked at the beginning. I'm sorry.
I don't think we deserve it.
Yeah, no, we don't.
We haven't earned
That's
it.
definitely
Ask
fair,
yourself
yeah.
this.
That's certainly fair. So yeah, the rest of your travel goes by uneventfully. You eventually do arrive at your destination. Taernsby is a small settlement, kind of right up against the Red Cliff Bay. It subsists mostly on nearby farmlands, fishing, and trade coming from Zilargo and Zilspar. It's kind of very close to the border of Brayland, next to Zilargo, which is the Gnomish nation.
Or those are like city names.
Zilargo is the
Country
name
names.
of a nation.
Oh, a nation. Okay.
And there's a small town Zilspar right by it.
Okay.
So a lot of trade from Zilargo comes across the southern coast and heads in towards Brayland and Sharn from there. When you arrive at Taernsby, they're currently in the midst of a festival.
Hell yeah.
The festival of Brightblade, which is the holy day of Doldorn, which is a sovereign deity of strength and steel. So it's kind of, and the sovereign hosts are kind of like these abstract ideas of deities that like whenever like a battle ensues, Doldorn is there in some way. So it's not like they're like characterized or personified. They're just kind of like these abstract ideas that kind of like give strength to whoever is doing anything in their domain. So the festival of Brightblade, a lot of the events revolve around like feats of strength, prize fights, wrestling matches, archery contests, jousts. They occur throughout the day, and it's kind of just like a raucous like fight day a lot of the times.
Sweet.
And
Frank,
of course, there's a
go.
lot of gambling and money to be made in that.
Frank, go knock yourself out.
Hopefully I'll knock someone else out.
There's like this like welling like excitement inside me now. Like I've had a taste for it.
Oh, right, because you're in a fight club.
Yeah, I've had a taste for it, and I'm
Blood
itching.
sport.
Yeah, and so like as you pull the wagon into like this little town square around this town, they have like these like erected like fences, like little fenced off areas where they're just like little square arenas where there's just like a bunch of different events going on, kind of like in Knight's Tale, where there's
Yeah,
like
that's what I was
sword
saying.
and shield, or like bare-fisted like pounding on each other and stuff like that. There's just like all kinds of stuff, and like people are, like up on the fences like betting and throwing money and stuff like that. So as you arrive in town, and the stable for the Bormars is just on the edge of town, kind of a little bit separated.
Were we
but,
given a contact to meet?
you would have. I think I glossed over that. The stable master's name Rasmus, so that would be the person that you would be looking for.
Rasmus. All right. As I'm pulling in, they're like, is it like a gated town or?
I don't think it's gated. It's just kind of.
So I'm just gonna look around and say, hey, is there any stables nearabouts? I need to park my wagon.
Yeah, sure. They can point you. You can find a stable pretty quickly. It's pretty full.
Is it Rasmus's stable?
No, that one is on the outskirts of town. If you want to head straight there, you can.
They would not have directed us to a Boromar stable, I don't think.
Fair.
Right, it's not really a public
Uncle Frank,
thing.
Uncle Frank, can we gamble?
You know what? I do want to let loose. Halwin, can we gamble?
Uncle Halwin, please, can we gamble?
I mean, yes?
Yeah!
Yes.
And like there's people like drinking on the streets, and they're all like, "Yeah, gamble!"
I chest bump one of them.
Is
Yes, Mom?
is Uncle Frank allowed to fight? Like, is he allowed to?
Yeah. There's certainly places where they're,
Halwin, quick, fake me some nobility papers so I can get in on this action.
And it's not really like these are like ringers coming from like out of town. Like these are just like the townsfolk and like the people who think that they're tough in the town and stuff like that. Like
they're about to get wrecked.
I'm about to take them all for all they're worth.
Okay. Well, yeah. So what do you want to do? Do you want to go and compete in a specific event? Like I said, like I described a couple, but if you have ideas for other things, then
I mean, the bare-knuckled one sounds pretty good.
It sounds exhilarating.
okay.
Because Frank is not a sword and shield guy. I know that about him.
Okay. Yeah. So they can get you set up.
So when Frank signs up, is there like a roster? Like, do I know who he's going to fight beforehand at all?
I really don't think it's that organized. So I don't
Okay.
like you might have like a minute, but like as they kind of like as you watch and as people come up and sign up. And there's like a bunch of other guys just like slumped up against walls with like bruises on their faces and their bodies. But
So after watching for a while, is it literally just like two people sign up in close proximity to each other? Like, okay, you two fight.
yeah,
Okay.
it's not like a bracketed or like with a champion or anything like that currently.
How do
Gotcha.
you win? How do you win money? Just by betting on them?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
The person
I want to be the champion.
the first person like after Frank that I see come to sign up, is there anybody with them?
What, like their like agent
Or like,
like
you know, like a
friend or
buddy,
something?
their brother, you
Their
know, or
fight
something.
promoter.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's this as I'm kind of like fabricating this character in my head, I wanted to decide if I wanted to go like really wacky or not, and I'm really like kind of fighting that instinct.
Why not?
Come on, let loose, Keegan.
Okay. It's the person that comes up kind of around it and starts to sign up around Frank is seemingly this like just yoked gnome, maybe from the neighboring Zilspar,
He's a
something
mining
like that.
gnome.
There are a lot of gnomes around this because it's just right around the border of Zilargo. He's just like absolutely shredded, just
A yoke gnome.
massive lifters.
Those are
Absolutely,
glamour muscles. Those are glamour muscles.
Yo-
man.
Massive lifters?
Yeah,
Is that what you just said?
yeah.
It's a yoked gnome. Oh no.
And the person there with him is his mother, who's just like really like getting him prepped and like giving him like really good confidence boosters and
Okay.
like votes of confidence.
Okay.
So like he's got this like just wild like black hair that flows down to like his waist.
Whoa.
And like she's like helping him like tie it up into like a ponytail and like tie it up on his head.
So after they sign up and kind of step away, you know, to prep or whatever from the sign up booth or what have you.
Yeah.
I just want to come up and be like, did you just sign up for the bare-knuckle fighting?
Asking this gnome?
Yeah, well, asking the mother like specifically, did you sign him up for the fights?
Yes, he's been very excited about it all day.
Well, excellent. I'll tell you what, I've been looking to gamble. I've been waiting for the right person to place bets on, and I can tell that, you know, he's going to put in some work now.
I just feel like he's just on the corner, just like shadow boxing, like.
It's like, but you'll appreciate my caution, my good woman. I like to. I mean, gambling is fun, but only when it's, you know, I'm pretty confident in my odds. You know, is there anything that I should know about your boy here that, you know, I might not want to put my coin on him?
She's like, Sorello, all the Sorello boys are born fighters. They come out fighting, they die fighting.
So, you know, there's not like a trick knee or anything I should know about that, you know, might compromise his ability, you know.
No, he's 80 pounds of pure destruction.
Being his mother, you would say that. Excellent. Thank you.
She's like, you're welcome. It's like, all right, come on. Let's see. You gather that his name is Ari.
Ari Sorello.
Yes.
Ari Cirillo.
So yeah, he's just getting ready and like he's just like glistening in the sun, and then
He's
like,
glistening.
He just goes into the ring. What's Frank up to?
Frank's just signing up. Frank's ready to go.
Signs up and then he just goes. Shirt. I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Paxton. Shirt on or shirt off?
It's important.
I think he takes it off because he has to take off his armor. or
Yeah.
else it wouldn't be fair. So I
Is
might as
that a
well take
lower
his whole
back
shirt off.
tattoo?
Yeah, like someone in the crowd's like, nice dragon mark.
He's like, you don't get to pick them.
I gotta take a picture. It'll last longer.
Whatever a picture is.
Whatever the picture is. Paint a picture.
Now here's a
Paint a picture. It'll take longer.
That's great. Now here's a question. How hairy is Frank?
Oh yeah, he is hirsute.
Okay.
Can't tell if he has muscles under there or not.
Right, yeah.
I'm gonna. Is he barrel chested? I just picture
like-
he's got to be barrel
Like
chested,
a
right?
shag carpet.
Yeah,
Barrel chested, keg chested.
yeah. He's a
All
bear
that.
of a man.
Yeah.
A bear of a half work.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna come over and be like,
Half bear, half work.
Yeah, I didn't say what my other half was.
you're like,
It's now canon.
I don't know about this one, Francis. That gnome actually looks worrisome to me.
Listen, I can take a gnome. All right, I have never met a gnome that can out strength me. Now out drink me? Yes, they can drink a lot. I don't know where they put it, but they can. But if we're just straight up punching each other, I mean, my fist is the size of him.
All right. Well, you'll forgive me if I don't put anything down on you for at least for this round.
Yeah.
I bet everything I have on Uncle Frank.
Okay, that's fair.
Your stake in the
Yep.
car dealership.
I bet the wagon on
I
Uncle
mean,
Frank.
you don't get paid, so what do you
I'd
have?
say he has a buy one get one free coupon for the local ice cream parlor.
He has an ultimate pasta pass.
Well, that's worth some money.
That is, yeah, that is worth a lot at the OG, which exists definitely.
I'm betting the wagon on Uncle Frank. The
Wait,
wagon.
Wait now.
No, I love it.
Hold on.
I love it.
I mean, I suppose if we're voting, it's 2 against 1, but
He's in.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I know he's betting the wagon, but I love. Rhett loves betting the wagon. Uncle Frank does not have any clue.
I didn't really tell anyone. I just went to the bookie in the
Oh, okay,
corner.
so I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, I just went to the little bookie in the corner.
Yeah.
Said,
Swinging those keys around your finger like
Yeah,
keys to the wagon.
huh?
Keegan's like, I was gonna make Frank lose.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm just trying to figure out what the implications of that are. Like, who would be, like, are more people betting on Frank or are more people betting on Ari?
Well, can
Presumably,
Ari,
people are not betting on the gnome because he's tiny. And in
Well,
that
That's
case,
what I was thinking, but then I thought it would be funny
but
would be
he,
funny.
if they were.
he could be a legend, and Frank could be the newcomer.
Yeah.
So like,
This is true. So gambling wise, if I am the underdog, he's going to get good rates. If I'm the favorite, he's going to have to bet more to win less. So
the
that's what
the
you have to
wagon would
decide.
get us some cash.
Yeah, but you'd have to bet like essentially.
It's like a prop bet. Yeah. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, well, but it's like, what is it, like 10 to 1 odds or whatever. If it's reverse, like you have to bet 100 to win 1,000 or whatever. I'm doing the math wrong, but whatever. And then if the other way around, you could, have to put up 1,000 to win 100.
I'm thinking it might be kind of an even match right now as far as their expectations go.
Like,
'cause
that guy's a legend, but that guy's tall.
Yeah, I like it that like you're bigger, but then like they're like Ari's like a hometown hero. Like,
can I do any kind of investigation on Ari to see if I can, like Sherlock Holmes when he's like
Sherlock Gnomes.
when he's like, oh,
Yeah.
he's I should hit him in his ear because whatever.
yeah, okay. I think
You want to X-ray him in Mortal Kombat? Like,
yeah, it's like the very first scene in the Sherlock Holmes. Who
Yeah.
directed those?
Like
Was
Guy
it
Ritchie ones.
Guy Ritchie, yeah, the very first scene where he's fighting in the ring.
Yeah.
I think you could read a bad situation
Okay.
to potentially discern something like that.
Sweet. That is 11.
Okay.
8 plus
So
3.
I mean, you get 3 questions. I don't know what 3 are going to be that relevant. If all 3 could be relevant, but there's something like what's most vulnerable to me that could be one of those weak
Yeah.
spots.
So I get to ask how many?
3.
Okay. What's the biggest threat? So what should I? Is it his right hook? Is it his left jab? Like what's going on?
is he a dirty fighter?
It's probably it's his technique. and he's just a very fine physical specimen.
He could also.
Thanks, Keegan.
I don't know. Like, do you have any ideas? Like, it
Like
could.
Fists?
So here's
Well, yeah,
the thing.
like he's like.
He could have a legendary uppercut, but it would only be doubled because he's so smaller compared to Frank.
I like that. I actually love that.
Does Frank have a glass jaw? Like, do we know?
He has a trick knee that has been established.
That's what I'm saying. Like he
Yeah.
could have better leverage for this uppercut that could.
Yeah, I actually love the idea that like he is like a local hero because like he uppercutted some like bar guest or like some monster that was terrorizing the town, and he just had this heroic uppercut.
It's like,
Just like-
it's like David Stone against Goliath. Like this is his uppercut.
that just destroyed this creature. So yeah, well I love that. So,
So
you
the
got
the uppercut.
the uppercut
is the
then.
biggest threat.
The
Okay.
the Shoryuken,
Okay.
Dragon
the
punch.
dragon punch.
Okay. Yeah.
He
what's-
calls it the dragon punch actually,
Nice.
because
What-
dragons are real things in this world.
What's most vulnerable to me, i.e., Frank?
Glass jaw.
The trick knee.
Any ideas? I mean, I'm open.
Only the trick knee.
I like how you are letting that be canon because you did
Yeah.
say that in an earlier
Yeah.
episode.
So like, what's the most vulnerable part on Ari or Frank?
Well, how does that question work? Because
Either way.
the phrasing is very odd.
Whatever you want, really. Like,
let's
do you
find
want to
about
discern
Ari.
Let's
a
find out
weakness
about
in him?
Yeah, let's find
or-
out about Ari.
Okay.
Like, what do I
That makes the
notice?
most sense. Yeah. I mean, his size is definitely an issue, but
Maybe he has like a scar over one eye, so he can't see as well.
Oh gosh.
you notice like as the whole time he's been like shadow boxing and like practicing and doing and practicing his. Now he's kind of just like this like little gnome Street Fighter character in my mind.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Which is amazing.
But you notice
He's doing like the Chun-Li kicks.
you notice something in the repetition and the things that he's doing that he seems to have trouble turning left.
Yeah.
Can't turn left.
Can't go left.
Sick. And
It's not an ambi turner.
I'm
So
trying
that is a very exploitable weakness.
I don't know how I can make any of these other ones. Can I frame what's the best way to protect the victims as what's the best way for Frank to protect himself? I don't know.
Defend
I
from that
got
uppercut.
3 questions.
Yeah, I know. Say like I don't.
Defend from that uppercut. Got to be on the lookout.
Yeah, I mean, because like that is kind of answered with the previous question. So like, I don't know if you're gonna get all the mileage out of these
All
three
right,
questions,
that's fine, that's
unless
fine.
you can think of something.
That's
but
fine. I mean, I know we should probably watch this trick knee because that's probably right at the height that this gnome is.
I know. Yeah, we should have
Right.
said I had a bad like top of my head.
shoulder or something. Yeah,
Man, got a real weak skull cap.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna like have overheard some of this. I'm gonna pick up some of this from watching Ari, and so I'm gonna. All right, Francis. I apologize for before. I'm going to put some coin on you, but hear this. A, watch your trick knee. You already knew that, but I had to say it. It helps me sleep better at night.
All right.
2, this gnome apparently has a very mean uppercut. Apparently he, did he kill the Bargas?
Yeah,
Knocked his chin through his brain. He killed him.
he killed a bar guest with his
Apparently
uppercut.
he killed a Bargest with an uppercut, and now he's some local hero.
Was he on a stool when he did this?
Well, Bargests are hounds, right?
Yeah, pretty
didn't have
much.
to be
They're
like-
just like really rough, they're like goblin wolves.
Wait, what are they called?
Bargest.
Bar guest.
Remember-
Bar
B-A-R-G-H.
gas, not bar guest.
Yeah.
No, it is-
okay.
I thought it was just a-
Bargest.
Oh, like
It's
B-
spelled
I thought it was just someone he fought at a
B-I-R-G-H-E-S-T.
tavern.
Yeah, G-H-E-S-T.
This whole time I thought it was someone
Yeah.
he fought at a tavern.
No, it was just a monster
No,
that
he
was
killed- okay.
terrorizing
Yeah.
the
remember,
town.
remember the wolf things that some of the something could summon in The Witcher?
Sounds like the things. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Those are
yeah.
Bargest.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. So watch for that uppercut. I don't know how he's going to get to you with it, but still, be careful. Don't get cocky. And this one's a bit odd, but he can't turn left.
So I need to force him left
Well,
because
or
he's got to favor the right.
yes, or you need to circle him left.
I
so
need to circle to the left.
he literally seems to be unable to follow you.
That's actually a really great tip.
You are welcome. Now, go make me some money.
and last thing, just have fun with it. Like, just do your best.
Oh, I will.
It's a lot of fun.
But not too much fun. Remember, my money is riding on you.
And the wagon.
Wait, what?
I've walked away by that point.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, I bet the wagon on Uncle Frank.
God.
At that point, the crowd like starts to get riled up, and they start cheering like,
I am gonna go put some gold on Frank.
okay, sure.
I don't know how this works.
Yeah.
In this game, but
Well, I've moved the line a lot because I
Yeah,
put a
you put
wagon.
so much on me that now it's you're gonna have to bet a lot to get anything back.
That's to say, like, really the only like meaningful like number of money is like if it's like really meaningful, like if it's whether or not you can do something with it or not. So
We
it's,
want
it's
to buy into a franchise.
right. Yeah. I'm not too concerned about like sums of money, but a wagon I am concerned about keeping track of. So yeah, the crowd starts to get rowdy, and the two combatants enter into the arena. Frank, this large, green-skinned half-orc with his tusks sticking out, and this strange like confluence of lines on his lower back, whereas his dragon mark is there, resting unused for so long. And
I really got to moisturize back there.
And yeah, so Frank and Ari enter into the ring. Ari like gets into like a really good like fist up stance, like right in front of his face.
Oh, he's a
kinda, like,
pugilist.
looking up at you. And the organizer or whatever calls the fight. He just as like the fight breaks out, Ari just kind of like stands there like waiting for you to move. What do you do?
I try to circle him to the left.
Okay.
Get him, Uncle Frank!
You start to move towards to his left, and he kind of like looks worried. Immediately. Yeah, just like immediate worry on his face. And as you like start to like get 90 degrees, he just like turns to the right really quickly. Like,
He does 3 right turns.
Yeah.
3 rights make a left.
So basically, like if you continue to do that, he's just gonna kind of like turn really quickly and like.
Yeah. I'm going to do that and try and time it with a turn to. So in this fight, is it like, are there multiple ways to win? Is it like you have to stay in the ring, you have to be the last one standing?
Yeah, that's a good question. We could say it could be by submission or knockout.
Okay.
If it gets to that.
I don't
point.
imagine there's a TKO.
Yeah. All right.
But
it's not
but
like sumo where you have
Judge's
to like, be
decision.
in the ring.
No. Yeah, and the ring is like just these erected like wooden posts and
Yeah,
stuff like that,
bales of
and
hay
fences
and stuff.
Yeah, real makeshift. So you're not really getting out of it.
All right.
So yeah, and like the fighters can obviously like tap out like whenever.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and time it when he does one of his quick turns and just like punch him in the side of the head.
Okay, yeah. So like go ahead and roll to kick some ass then.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow, that's rough. That's rough.
What's the number?
That's a 3 on the dice plus 2 is a 5. So I get to mark experience, and I just leveled up, boys and girls.
Oh, nice.
How selfish of you.
Too bad none of my leveling up would help me anyways. I can't get more tough.
Oh, that's so good.
Max attitude. This is a pretty good opening salvo of this fight.
I'm so happy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna use luck right now. I just want to see what happens.
Right.
When
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, but I think where like as you're circling him, and he keeps like turning 3/4 to like every time to try and like face you, and like he throws out some like initial like as he turns, he throws out some kicks that are just like you're outside of his range, but he's always like trying to come with like a backhand or like something to like cover his blind
To
spot.
defend him, yeah.
Yeah. And you kind of try and get a read on that, and then like you it's like probably a thing where like he kind of lures you into it. He gives you like this conditioning to like you think he's gonna throw a kick or something like that. But then as you go like, so what were you gonna do? Were you gonna punch him or kick him or?
I was gonna kick him.
Okay, yeah. So you going for like, well, like this just like Sparta kick or like an actual like side karate kick?
Like a Sparta kick.
Okay, that makes more
God,
sense.
you're just gonna step on him basically?
Yeah, he's tiny.
That makes more sense. So yeah, like he conditions you into that, and then as he turns, he kind of like ducks and pivots. And then, like, just like as he's ducking, he just like rises up with this big uppercut.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
just like
he's spinning already.
He's
Yeah.
like,
His dragon
it's
body.
Little Mac. He just Little Mac the shit out of you.
he's spinning, and as you can see that there's an actual like dragon tattoo down his arm of this punch, and he just does this heroic leap up into the air, like going like 3 feet up, just to clock Frank like right in the chin.
Oh no! I thought it was gonna be my trick knee.
No, it's much more heroic when he leaps up into the air to punch you in the face. So we'll say,
Dang. Is this One Punch Man?
It's literally Little Mac. Like
we'll say like typically all of these all these like hand-to-hand like harm, so it's gonna be 1, but this is his signature move, so this is 2 harm.
Yeah, that's fair.
I thought you got off easy there. I thought he was going to hurt you a lot worse than that.
He makes you unstable, you die.
Yeah.
I think it's a full failure is the thing.
You can like stun him, right? Like you can.
We could say that the punch is so grand it sends you kind of like stepping back and like maybe like onto your butt and you get up real quick or something like that. But at that point, like the crowd like turns absolutely on Ari's side and they start like jeering and like yelling insults at Frank. And between like the concussive force of the punch and then all these like and this change in attitude around him, so you have -1 ongoing or just -1 forward, so -1 to your next roll.
Oh, okay.
As a combination of the physical and emotional
He lost a little bit of
stress.
confidence. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like Ari like raises his hands up to the crowd and then again like starts like jumping around, just shadowboxing, like, yeah, come on.
Are you not entertained?
I'm gonna like shake my head back and forth a bit, and I'm gonna go, oh, you're an angry gnome. And I'm gonna try and like whack him on both sides of the head, just like
Okay.
Like a thunderclap?
yeah.
Like a Donkey Kong clap?
yeah.
Also like Sherlock Holmes, yes.
Yep.
Sure. Cool. Yeah. So like as you kind of get up and like he's like takes a moment, and he starts to charge at you because you're a little bit distant, starts to clear the distance, and you just get ready to clap him on the head.
Yeah, that's the plan.
All right, let's go ahead and roll to kick some ass again.
Okay. That would have been a complete success, but because
Okay.
of my -1, it is an 8.
Either way. Okay, cool. Yes. So what does that look like when you clap him? You just like straight go up and clap him, like you have free reign to,
Yeah, I think I just like pretend I have cymbals in my hand and just like trying to like stun him.
Okay.
By like
Number
engulfing
1
his
stunner.
head. I'm pretty sure my hands are big enough to engulf his head when I do this, so that's kind of the plan.
Okay, sure, yeah. So like he charges you, and like let's say maybe like after the punch you got like pushed up against like the wall, like the fencing a little bit, and like you put up a guard, and he just starts like unleashing like these punches against you, these rapid punches that aren't really getting into your body and stuff like that. But as with the mixed success for kicks and ass, you do take 1 more harm from this.
Yeah.
As he's hitting these just like hammering blows against your arms, but at some point you manage to like break the combo and just like push his arms out to the side and then bring your hands and just clasp him on the head, dealing 1 harm to him.
And I was kind of hoping to sort of like stun him with that.
That would be something that you could
Like
get
I'd
on
have
a
to succeed
on a
there.
10 plus, yeah.
Okay.
So he is kind of dazed, giving you the initiative to do something else.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit him with the Stone Cold Stunner.
Whoa! What's that called in Sharn?
You know, if he has a signature move that does extra harm, I will allow you to claim any signature move that you want to
Ooh,
also
nice.
deal extra harm.
It's canonical though, so it will be your special move in
yeah.
all hand-to-hand combat
Yeah,
from this point
there's
forward.
so many options now. Do I want to do a rock bottom? He's too tiny for that. I
But
can do a stunner.
you got to name it something Frank related.
Oh yeah.
Do the
Frankie's fun.
tombstone like the Undertaker.
Yeah, tombstone. The F5.
Ooh,
The Brock Lesnar, because it starts
absolutely.
with an F like Frank.
The RKO, Randy Orton.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say RKO out of nowhere would be helpful because I'm
What does RKO stand for?
I don't know.
rockin' knockout. I don't know.
I have no
I
clue.
don't know.
Randy knockout. His name is Randy.
His
Orton.
name is Randy. Yeah.
Randy KO.
Maybe.
Randy's KO.
I'm just gonna go with the classic Stone Cold Stunner.
Let's say Orc Punch. So you say it when you do it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, so I'm gonna kick him in the stomach and then hit him with the stunner.
Hit him with the stunner, Uncle Frank.
Frank Turner's Fun House of Pain. So I'm gonna give it a go.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, baby. That's a 12.
There it is.
There we go.
There it is.
What extra effect do you want?
Well, you said this is my signature move, so I'm already getting +1 to harm.
We'll say it's 2 baseline,
Okay.
so you could throw an extra harm on there to really put it
Yeah, I'm
on.
gonna do that to try and catch up a bit because I am.
Yeah.
hurting.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not quite as tough as you, so this does the deal. This takes him out.
Nice.
So describe this explosive roll and this signature
Yeah.
move.
So after I hit him with the big hand claps, I kind of do the like we're both like doing the whoa we're woozy thing, and he like starts to shake it off
Yeah.
seemingly before me, and he starts heading towards me. And
yeah, well,
right
let's say
as
that like
he's-
the clap like let his hair loose. It's out of the ponytail. It's just
Nice.
like down his
Yeah.
back.
And as he starts like heading towards me, I've got like one hand on my knee, I like am holding up a hand. but at the moment he gets like within hand's reach, I like kind of give him a quick shove and the kick to the stomach and hit him with the stunner, and then I pop up and I get in his face. I'm like, that's how Frank rolls.
And I'm like holding on to
I
Paxton
start doing
because
push-ups next to him.
I am losing
yeah.
my shit.
I was like holding on to Paxton like against his better judgment just because he was like so worried and he's just like
everyone in the crowd like just erupts in and is loving it. Yeah. And the crowd gets really hyping into it.
Does anyone throw me some beer? That's what I need.
Totally, yeah.
Just gotta,
Just like a tankard with like a little bit of like a closable cap on it. It just like splashes out as you just drain it, and like it like drips down your chin. And
I do
onto
that,
your
and then
chest.
I break it against my head. Just
just like dents it.
and knock yourself out.
yeah.
This has been our fantasy wrestling podcast.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I think it's time to go in a new direction.
Do you so what's your like fight name
Ooh.
that you gave the
Frank
organizers?
the Tank.
Yeah, Frank the Tank. That's all I've got.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was thinking too. But yeah, the organizer's like,
Fighting Frankie Flash.
the winner is Frank the Tank, and everyone just erupts. And then the crowd's like, Frank the Tank. Yes! Frank the Tank. All right. So that's Brightblade, the festivities of Brightblade, the main section of it, and like the rest of the day is really just like more of that, and like people just like drinking and like arm wrestling each other. And
I think I'm drinking for free the rest of the day.
I think so too. Yeah, that's fair.
Also, I do pull Pax to the side and go, that little gnome beat the crap out of me.
Yeah, it's like you get off, you're like waving to everybody, and then like as soon as we're out of like the public eye, you're just like, oh my god, I think I might be bleeding inside.
Now that I
jaws
don't,
like his jaws, the chin is like split. This is like blood trickling down.
Now that I don't feel the bloodlust anymore, that's one tough gnome.
He earned that nickname.
Yeah,
I told you, I was a
You did.
little concerned.
I absolutely want this like dragon punching hero gnome to be my next Dungeons and Dragons character.
Yeah, he should be.
That can't turn left.
He's so good.
Now I love this
So
Kari.
can Uncle Frank like befriend him now? Like, are they?
Oh yeah,
are they
he's
bonded?
magnanimous in victory.
Sure,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, and this gnome doesn't seem like he would take it too hard either.
No, I
just loves to fight.
don't think so either. Yeah. No, he's cool. If anything, he's like the most. It's still in my head. He's just like this most like anime protagonist, like Street Fighter character, just like. Yeah, so I think that he would be like friends with Frank afterwards. He's like, that was so cool.
He's gonna be
like,
Goku about it.
I have to
just
train
like-
harder for next year.
Yeah, super
yeah, it's
Goku
like I've never
about it.
seen anyone like take my dragon punch and still stand and be still standing.
You
Like,
survived One Punch Gnome.
yeah, it is One Punch Gnome.
Is that the name? Is that the name of this episode?
Maybe.
One punch note.
Maybe.